Right, good morning. We are at Hebron Lakes in Morpeth. This is the first time I've been here. I've come to do some method feeder fishing. Just speaking to a guy there who's only been doing it a couple of months, and he just recommended Peg 7 to us if I was doing feeder fishing, but he's only been doing it for a couple of months. But the people he spoke to, one of them doing the same method of what I'm doing today, would usually fish here. So I'm taking his advice. But one thing I got to say about Hebron Lakes is coming here is absolutely beautiful. Like, you come off the A1, you go through the Hebron village, just a small village, really nice. Then you go on an off-road track, so you do have to drive quite slow to make sure you don't miss the gate. But as soon as you get on that, it's open forest. Obviously the trees have been cut down. Then you go into the forest. As I came in, I seen just two little baby deers just hopping along across the road, and that was amazing. And just this lake itself is covered in trees. Like, I'm parked right next to me Peg, and I'll just turn the camera around. The road is like this, just covered in trees. So yeah, it's just a beautiful area. So hopefully the fishing is as good as what it looks. So I'll come back to you when I start getting set up. So I'm 3 casts in and not had a single bite yet. But where I'm feeding, I can see the fish rising, so I'm hoping that's a good sign. And you see lots of tiny little fish just skimming off the top. So not been getting any action at all, so I've just changed the hook size to a size 12. I'm just using these little orange things. So I've just got the band going through the hole, because when I was putting the band just around it, it came off. So hopefully going down a hook size might help. But there's quite a few people here now. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. I believe there might be 5 people. Haven't seen anyone catch anything as of yet. Right, so I've been here for about 3 hours now. Still nothing wanting to touch. Still not seen anyone catch. I have been having a look around just to have a look at the water to see what's happening, and can't see any big swirls or just tiny little fish jumping up. Should have brought me a waggler rod with me maggots. Right, so I don't have a bait bucket of such. I do, but I don't have a spare one. So since I'm a painter and decorator, I always find 10-litre paint tubs. So perfect because they're round. Clean them up on the inside, make sure there's no paint or anything stuck to the sides, make sure it's dead clean. And I'll use that for my bait bucket if needed. so you don't need to buy a fancy bucket. This will do. The bait that I've got in here the day, just a dark bait. I'm using this high attract feed pellet, which at the minute it's not attracting. It's supposed to catch carp, tench, bream and barbel. So they're mixed pellets of 2 and 4 mils. I've then got that mixed with the Sensus 3000 Classic range. That's a ground bait, so it's for roach, bream, perch and tench. So I've just got that mixed in with this, just to put on the method feeder. But I'm having no luck at the minute. Not even had a twitch. But if you know much about coarse fishing, this time of year, autumn, what kind of ground bait I should be using, what kind of pellets I should be using, what dumbbells, what colours, please let us know. Just need to learn. At the minute I'm just trying to figure it out. But yeah, I've got those ground baits and pellets from Go Outdoors. I think it was about a £5 all in. Plus I got some carp pellets as well, but since there's only crucian carp in here, I wasn't going to waste some pellets here. But yeah, I'll come back here if I get anything. Right, so I've been here for 3 hours, still nothing. Changed colours of my little dumbbells, changed size of dumbbells, changed hook sizes, still nothing. But it's called fishing. I'm going to be here for another 3 hours. I'm just going to concentrate on one area with my method feeder, which is just in front of us there. A few of the other people on the float rods and whips have caught some little ones. If I don't catch anything, I'll definitely come back. I'll just change methods. I'll go on to the waggler with maggots. Right, so I know I was just going to feed that spot over there that I said, but I've been feeding it all day and nothing's been happening, so I've pushed it out a bit further where I've seen fish swirling. I'll try over there for a couple of hours, just off that weed bed. So fingers crossed. And I'm glad I brought my umbrella. Well, it's still raining. Love looking at the water when it's raining. Love it more if I can catch a fish. But probably going to do one last cast, then start packing up. My car's just about 5 foot behind us, so people will get packed up quite quick. Not dragging everything, but like 15-20 minutes just to go back to my car. But I'll definitely come back here again. Well, the sun's starting to come out. The rain's getting a bit lighter. If we give it about 20-30 minutes, and that'll be me done for the day. So I just spoken to Lawrence from Law's Fishing Adventures. Apparently I'm fishing the same peg as what he was. I think he had more luck than me though. But he said fish about 20 yards to me right, over there, just over those reeds, so that's where it is. If I can get a fish, cheers Lawrence. But if I don't get a fish, at least we tried. Right, so I'm defeated today, but I'm not going to give in. I'm going to try and come back next week, hopefully with my son, and get some maggots and try just using the waggler. But spoke to a couple of other lads and they've not had much today. They've had one. One's had one, another one's had 8, but they've all been small fish. But until next time. Right, so I'm just going to film this getting out. So I believe there's some toilets, I think, but this is very bumpy, so just bear with us.